So I just got this message. It says the family of companies will not accept Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency as any part of the funds to support real estate transactions. Parties that contract for the sale of real property in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency will be required to convert the digital currency to US dollars prior to closing. Let's talk about this. Hey, I'm Chastin J. Miles, and I am a Dallas, Texas real estate agent, and I want to talk to you about accepting Bitcoin at the closing table. And I want to give you my opinion on it, but I got a email from a pretty big national title company, and they are saying that they are not going to be accepting Bitcoin or any other forms of cryptocurrency for real estate transactions. And I'm gonna give you their reasoning why they're not gonna do that. But first, before I get into it, can you click the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up, because it is some great information and I want you to subscribe to my channel. Here's my take on it. And yes, I have owned Bitcoin, I've owned a few other ones as well. I'm in this era where Bitcoin is available, Litecoin, all those other things, you know, I have owned them, I've traded them, I still own some, no shame in my game, I'm just being honest with y'all. But when it comes to real estate, you know, people traditionally have only really focused on US dollar or our local currency, our legal currency for the sale and trade of real estate. And my thing is, I kind of feel like if we're moving in a certain direction, or if the currencies, if people are making money in Bitcoin, or people are making money with any of these cryptocurrencies out there and they want to buy a home with it, I feel like it should be accepted. I do know some title companies that do accept it, and they have successful sales that happen with cryptocurrency. But I want to tell you why this title company, they say that they're not going to be accepting it. I'm going to go back to their email here. So they gave 3 reasons. So the reasons are: cryptocurrencies are not considered legal tender in any jurisdiction in the United States and exist outside of the recognition of established financial institutions. So basically, they're saying that the government hasn't said that this is a true form of money. And so it's kind of one of those things where I feel like they're saying that we want to abide by the rules, or we don't want to do anything different than what everybody else is doing or what the government may be doing. So we're just going to steer clear of it. Their second reason is the validity in valuation of cryptocurrency creates a risk that the amount exchanged will ultimately be insufficient to cover all closing costs when converted to US dollars. I'm taking that as it meaning that, you know, with cryptocurrency, well, with any currency, it goes up and it goes down, it goes up and down. And it's kind of like they're saying, by the time we need your money to do what it needs to do, it's not going to be worth the amount that it was worth when you sat at the closing table, which it does kind of make sense. So I'll go ahead and go with them on that reason. And the last reason is US dollars are required at closing for payment of liens, property taxes, recording fees, and other closing costs. That just kind of goes back to the whole government thing. You know, it's until, or they're saying until the government accepts any cryptocurrency for those things, then we're not either. I don't know, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if it's a true law that says you have to use US dollars to exchange real estate. I feel like a contract is a contract, and if we exchange real estate and I just want to give you a piece of gold, or I want to give you 2 rocks, and it's in our contract that you're going to accept that for this exchange of real estate, I feel like that's valid. But again, I'm not an attorney, and I don't know the laws when it comes down to if it's illegal to trade real estate without, you know, the US dollar being attached to it. That's to be determined. But I feel like that third excuse is another cop-out. Now there are things, and And I understand with cryptocurrency going up and down and up and down, like I can understand how it can be kind of scary, but I'm not saying that this title company and this chain of title companies needs to accept Bitcoin or any other crypto as forms of payment for a home, but I feel like people need to maybe start opening up their eyes to where things like this are going. If Bitcoin is creating millionaires and millionaires want to buy homes, you know, it's something that I feel like should be considered when we're talking about the exchange of real estate. Also, when it comes to cars and they're setting up Bitcoin ATMs, and you know, when we're having all these different things happen around this currency, I feel like people should begin to adjust and people should begin to maybe think about accepting it instead of just saying, no, this is the way that we want it to be and this is how it's going to be. We never know what the future could hold, and I'm interested in seeing what happens. I like the thought of it. I like the idea of it, and this isn't, I'm not trying to make this video like a political video of where I stand when it comes to the government and money and the regulations of money and taxes and all that kind of stuff. That's not what this video is about. But I just thought it was very interesting that I just got that message out of the blue today, and I felt like I wanted to talk about it, and I wanted to get y'all's thoughts on it. So what I want to know is, if you agree with what this title company, this stance that they're taking and this decision that they've made, put a comment down below with just the word agree, because I want to see how many people actually agree with this and how many people think that it's taking some steps backwards or it's not progressing. And so again, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I ask that you subscribe. And if you thought that this video, if you thought that there's somebody who should see this video, please share it with them, because I would love that, and I would love for you to give me a thumbs up. I release videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and I can't wait to talk to you in a couple of days. So I'll talk to you soon.